Thousands of them at Winn-Dixie. They're part of our ongoing promise to bring you lower prices every day.
In a world where VCRs turn themselves on and irons turn themselves off, isn't it time your phone did more than just ring? Now it can. Dial 1-800-SMART CALL to order automatic call return from GTE, which remembers the number of the last person who called and calls them back for you. It's just a few dollars a month and comes with a money-back guarantee. So dial 1-800-SMART CALL, because it's time your phone did more than just ring.
An early morning house fire in Fort Worth claims the lives of 3 children. Details on Night Vision.
One match. That's all it would take.
Shut up, Sawyer.
Ah, Jinx, be nice. Let me be the one to tell Sawyer to shut up.
We're trying to see if we can do this. Sawyer, give me a hand.
I'm busy helping Granddad with the fish.
Come on, Sawyer, help him out.
Calvin, this is so easy.
You sleeping in the tent tonight?
No, this tent's for you and Jinx.
Where are you going to sleep?
On the beach with Dad and Granddad.
Aren't you scared of Blackbeard's ghost?
Did you stop talking about Blackbeard's ghost?
It's starting to
Hey, look,
smoke.
Walter,
Come
we
here,
did it, we
guys.
did it.
Look.
We did it.
Look.
Look at that.
It's working. It's really working. I made a fire by running 2 sticks.
Wow, that's kind of cool.
Patience paid off.
Dickie must have already taken Darcy to the dance.
This is absurd. I feel perfectly healthy. What am I waiting for?
Mama, we both agreed with Dr. Markham for you to stay overnight for observation.
I was so looking forward to sending my granddaughter off to her first cotillion. I'll bet she looks beautiful.
I'm sure Dickie took pictures. Mama, you have to stay in bed.
Allison, I'm going to go stir crazy if I stay in this room. Let's take a walk.
You're not allowed to. How about a ride on the Reading instead?
Once around the block.
I'm driving, Miss Daisy.
I'll never forget your first cotillion.
I'll never forget the way Daddy lectured my date. Herb fella.
Your father never did trust him. Whatever became of Herb?
I don't know. Still remember his phone number, though.
We didn't allow you to call boys.
Well, Mama, I didn't actually talk to him. I'd hang up as soon as he answered. It's all I could stand just to hear the sound of his voice.
When I first started seeing your father, his family had a red sedan. I swear, anything red crossed my vision, I'd get the flutters for 10 minutes. What are you doing?
I think I'll see who's home at the fellas.
Allison, you are bad.
What are the chances he's home? Oh, Szechuan Dynasty restaurant.
Hello, do you have Prince Albert in the can? Well, let him out. Oh, dear. Honey, I think we're both a little afraid. But I'll tell you, I'm afraid every time I go to the supermarket that I'm going to black out. I'm afraid when I get dizzy, I'll fall down the stairs. The simplest everyday activities are being stolen from me by this illness. The cure may be worse than the disease, but I want my independence back. I want my life back. This operation may be the only way.
Since we're riding in the truck, you want me to drop you at the corner?
Sir, I'm so proud, Darcy. I prefer around front. Of course, if you'd gone with Twig, you could have been dropped off around back.
You're always so mean to your cousin.
I'm not mean.
You're constantly picking on him.
Arthur, turn left here.
Next intersection, sir. You're taking Twig's side.
I'm not taking sides.
Yes, you are.
Well, you're always bugging him.
I should let you go with him.
What do you mean?
My cousin deserves whatever he gets. Tonight we'll teach him a lesson.
Look at the line of cars.
Did you make Twig cancel our date?
Darcy, can't we just have fun? You don't want to go with him anyway.
Uncle Dickie, can you take us home, please?
And every day, Billy'd go out there hunting blue crab, you see. And he'd take his hand and he'd stick it right down in the mud, grab hold of one and pull it right out. Until one day, he took his hand, he stuck it in the mud, but something grabbed him just like that. You know what it was? But it pinched his hand so tight he couldn't pull it out of the mud, you see. And the harder he worked, the deeper into the mud he went. Well, pretty soon the tide came along, you see. And that tide swept him right out to sea. So when you start drifting off to sleep tonight, you listen real careful. And you might be able to hear Billy out there calling, "Help. Help me." See, he's waiting, begging for somebody to come and release him from the claws of that crab.
Nice brother.
Where's the toilet paper?
Oh, I left that on the dock.
Seriously?
Seriously?
Here, use this. Save me the sports page. Man, it's nice to get away from the city lights.
Yeah.
I mean, Walter, look how clearly you can see the stars out here. I forget how beautiful the sky is.
I'm thinking of quitting, Jack. Sell the boatyard, everything. Been swimming upstream for 8 years now, and I'll tell you something, I'm tired.
Well, maybe you're ready.
Yeah, maybe. You ought to come out with us on one of the shrimpers some morning. 3 or 4 in the morning, just before dawn, dropping those nets. You look up there at all that, makes you feel pretty small. Puts you in your place.
Epilepsy is caused by abnormal bursts of electricity setting off nearby cells. Soon the whole brain is caught in an electrical storm, causing a seizure.
And an operation would correct that?
Well, first I would place a grid temporarily directly onto your mother's brain. This procedure is done via a frontotemporal-parietal craniotomy. I can't even spell it. The grid would then be attached to a monitor that would help determine the specific epileptic focus.
And then?
And then, having determined the site, I would perform a second operation to remove that portion of the brain which is diseased. Now, as with any invasive procedure, there are risks. Your mother's age, the strain on her heart does not make her an ideal candidate. There's the risk of stroke, even death. But this is your mother's best chance to stay alive.
It's gotta be here somewhere.
I can't believe you don't know where you buried this thing.
You know, if we aren't able to find this chest tomorrow, your brother and sister are gonna be very disappointed.
Wait, Dad. You walked up 7 steps this way instead of that way.
I did?
Yeah.
Wait. It was 3. 1, 2, 3 paces from that spot right there.
You're forgetting the 9 paces. That brings you 45 degrees and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, this should be where you bury the treasure.
Maybe. You know, I was in a hurry.
You know, this makes you sound kind of weird, but I'm having fun.
Yeah, I'm digging all the holes.
Oh, but you do it so well.
Yeah. Sorry, you're right. Here's the chest.
Oh, wow, it looks pretty real.
All right, here's what we do. Let's fill in the hole and get some sleep. As you know, Jinx and Calvin are going to be up early in the morning.
You know, all this pirate stuff, I knew I'd never get into it, but it's like being here with you and Granddad. What's exciting about life is searching. Kind of keeps you curious.
I'm glad you feel that way.
I do. Did you and Mom go to this much trouble for me and Darce? You know, all those Easter Bunny eggs and cookies for Santa Claus?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah?
I can't sleep.
Me neither.
Why can't you sleep?
It's been so long since I slept in this bed, my feet hang over the end.
I don't know how Mom slept in her old bed either.
Well, she didn't sleep much. She was forever having slumber parties.
What was Mom like as a sister?
The worst.
Uncle Dickie.
You imagine how hard it was for me. Your mama was always behaving herself, doing well in school, the apple of everyone's eye.
Really?
Sure. But the truth is, as soon as nobody was looking, she'd pinch me or she'd kick me or she'd blame me for something I didn't do.
Oh.
She hogged all the attention.
From boys, too?
Especially from boys.
Tell me more.
Never.
Uncle Dickie, you're so unfair.
It's one thing I learned in this family, it's never rat out on your sibling.
Do you think Grandma's gonna have the operation?
I don't know. When your mama called, she made it sound pretty up in the air.
It feels like it's been dark a long time. Now that we're all so far apart.
When I was growing up, Daddy was always out in the boats. And I'd feel that way. Grandma would tell me to look up at the moon and the stars. And then she'd remind me that Daddy was doing the same. And I wouldn't feel so alone.
I hope Grandma doesn't die.
Me neither.
I had the shoes, I had the bag, but I couldn't quite get into the dress until I indulged in dark chocolate fudge for 3 weeks and lost 6 pounds. With Nestle Sweet Success, the weight loss plan for chocolate lovers. A creamy Nestle shake for breakfast, another for lunch, a sensible meal, even a chewy snack, all for the same calories as other diet plans. So, how do I look? It's the only diet that starts with Nestle and ends with sweet success.
What's got into that cat?
Now, Friskies taste better than ever, and it's filled with energy-producing nutrients to bring out the Frisky in your cat.
What's got into that cat? Friskies!
Florida's Walt Disney World. There's more new to do in all 3 theme parks this summer. The Magic Kingdom. Scream down the world's steepest flume ride, Splash Mountain. Epcot 94. See and touch all the newest video games, electronics, cars, and computers before anyone else at Innoventions. The Disney MGM Studios, now twice as big. Let the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror drop you 13 frightening floors. Don't miss any of it. Call 407-WDisney now.
I'll never stop until I get your home sold. Why should you call 1-800-4HOUSES?
That would go through hell and high water for a customer.
Go home and tell Mom and Dad we're going to get you a nice house.
Century 21, rated #1.
It's a round deal. It's a square meal. It's Domino's, crunchy, thin crust, showtime, and a meal deal.
Now get 2 medium, 2-topping thin crust pizzas, just $12.99, plus 3 months of Showtime free.
It's a hot deal.